Vai. È buono, eh? È buono, eh? It's
Porcini feels forever. Porcini feels.
Porcini feels forever.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to an episode with Pasta Queen and Pasta Bro. Today we're bringing you a porcini mushroom risotto. It takes 20 minutes as long as you spend 12 hours before collecting mushrooms from your local woods. Ingredients. We could not find fresh porcini mushroom. We asked my dad, who happened to be in Maine, to bring us some. It was stopped at custom and it's still there. We ended up getting dried porcini mushrooms. Let me show you what we did. We put them under water for 30 minutes only, and then they're nice and soft and ready to go. 30 minutes have gone by, they're nice and more tender, and now we use a cheesecloth or something to drain all the water before we chop them up. So we're using a cheesecloth and we're tossing all of the mushrooms in. Now all the water we're going to keep and we're gonna strain it through so that any bits are left behind. I'm going to be using the juices to help us cook the risotto. Now we've strained the mushrooms, we put them on a cutting board and we chop them up. Okay, these are ready. Next thing we're going to do, take a shallot. A shallot is an hybrid, in my opinion, of flavors in between an onion and a garlic. It's delicious. We start by adding 2 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, 1/4 of a shallot in, and we let it get translucent. You smell it, it's perfect. We add the chopped up porcini mushroom. I'm adding 1 more tablespoon of butter.
We have a lot of mushrooms.
We're using a specialty of rice, which we finally found here in the US, called Vialone Nano. It's delicious, it's creamy, perfect for the risotto recipe.
It's the one you want to use for a risotto. It's so good.
The alternative shapes and types of rices are carnaroli and arborio, perfect to make risotto. Now that the mushrooms have been steering just for a few minutes, they're getting to mingle with the butter and the shallots, we toast the rice, but add in the rice and nothing else, and let it get that toastiness on top. Scary gorgeous, da paura in Roman dialect.
Of fear.
No, scary gorgeous,
Ah.
just like you are. Now we do wine. Once the wine goes in, you need to let it smoke for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. You want to raise the flame, let it evaporate. We're using the water in which the mushroom have been soaked, and we're adding a ladleful, about 1/2 cup, to the rice. Our vegetable stock is slightly salted. What we're gonna do is measure and taste the salt as we go. Once we are starting to cook it, you're gonna taste it and add salt accordingly. Now that the rice has reduced in liquid consistency, we start adding a little bit of vegetable stock at a time. It absorbs and then you add a little bit more. It absorbs and then you add a little bit more. You don't wanna drown the rice, so you're gonna be adding as you go, little by little. We don't wanna burn it, we don't wanna go on forever, so low to medium flame is just perfect. This is not a dish where you can go and do your thing and like,
Relax, watch Netflix.
I just see someone.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
You do not want to be that guy when you're making porcini mushroom risotto. It's gonna burn. Papo! Andiamo!
Dimmi
Senti,
sì,
senti qua, senti. È buono,
Mamma
vero?
mia, just gorgeous.
Just like you are. Now that I've tasted it, it's time to add some salt. It just needs a little bit of extra kick after the vegetable stock was salted already. Remember that there's also Parmigiano, so go easy. It's always better to add the salt because you cannot take it back once you put it in. The rice has absorbed its final juices, we add a little bit more of stock. We don't even think about it, we know when it's getting dry, we know it, we feel it. Now that the rice is very al dente, when I say very al dente, it's just before it should be done, which is al dente, a little crunchy. It's a little bit under that. We switch it off. We're ready to add the Parmigiano Reggiano. The flame is completely off. Now I add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on top of the Parmigiano and the rice to give it that extra little fatty component to make it even more emulsified. The parsley, freshly cut, it just releases all the aroma into it. It's time to plate it. It's perfect, so creamy. Look at this. Batter on a flat plate because you want it to slightly loosen up. And now top it off with some freshly cut parsley. And it's ready to go. It's so good. It's time for the father and brother test. First we do papà.
Yeah.
Vai. È buono, eh? So good.
Faccio brother test.
È buono, eh? It's so good. Guys, we gotta go. Everybody's so hungry. Don't forget to subscribe. Ring the bell, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, so that you know the moment a recipe comes out. Stay gorgeous and remember, you are amazing, and so are we. Drying mushrooms,
Mush shrimps.
some chicken stock or
Chicken, stop.
stop. You're in one, you're in unison with your ingredients. There's a song, it's the Porcini song.